Okay, my friends, we're back. So I'm going to show you how to achieve this nighttime look using 3 very simple steps. Now, most people would go for a smoky look, and that would be my go-to as well, so that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to show you a combination of 3 different eyeshadow types that you can use. One would be a matte, which would be my Wet n Wild Vanity palette. That's this brown one right here. I'm also going to show you from my Urban Decay Naked palette. It was my new favorite. I'm going to show you using Creep, and that's kind of a matte with some slight shimmers in it. That's it right there. Creep. And I'm also going to show you using Coastal Scents, which is the palette I used to achieve this actual look here. And I'm going to show you using a deeper purple than the one that I applied onto my eyelid. So, here we go. Straight into it. Now, if you wanted to, you could just take this brown, and with the Color Icon palette you can actually see how to do it. They show you how to do a cut crease, which is pretty cool. I'm going to take this brush, rounded eyeshadow, dip it in, and just go from the outer to the inner part of the crease. Now, because my eyes are a little larger, I tend not to do too much smoky. I think it's just a complex that I have. But I've grown to like it, and I apply it now mostly when I'm going on to shoots, or if I need something to last the whole day. So as you can see, that gives me instant drama, just applying that little brown. And you will find that if you use brown, it's not as harsh as black. It can help you to look a little less, top model staring, very vicious, vivacious look. It's more of a sedate but somber look that goes into night very, very well. So that's a simple tip. Just take a darker eyeshadow and apply it right to the outer corner, going into the crease in kind of an upward motion towards the arch, which is right there. You know your arch by the highest point of your brow, which should be right there approximately. And that adds instant drama. Of course, you blend it out. If you have any fallout, you clear it up with your powder. So pretty simple. And that's using a pretty inexpensive Wet n Wild palette. I think these retail at iMart. They may be now for about $20 or so. They may be a little less, but you can get it from iMart in Sheraton, or the one in Lanterns. I'll do a little research on it and see exactly what the cost is. Moving quickly along. Now, if you want to intensify that, you can go straight to your Creep or a gunmetal type. Well, that's not gunmetal. They call this like kind of a dark, dense, very pigmented gray-black, I suppose. You can dip the same type of brush because you're going for a soft look but amplified. Just dip it into whatever the color is, and you can twist the brush. That's my little habit. And apply some of that just below where you applied that brown. And then you can take some across the lid. This is called creating the outer V. And you can see that my drama has heightened tremendously. Now on the other eye, I'll show you how to use the purple to create a similar effect. It might not be as bold, but it will be just as effective. So you take the same kind of brush, which would be this Sonia Kashuk rounded. I think Avon has one that's very, very similar, so you can check that out. And we're going to go into this shimmery purple right here. So same technique. Take your brush, just place it in the middle until you get most of the product on the end and around the edges. Tap off the excess so that you have something looking like that, and you go right into the crease. And as you can see, it's adding some shimmer, but it's also intensifying that color. You can always go back in if you want to mix the two, which would be like a darker purple along with that. Something that's complementary. And that's an even softer shadow, but creating just as much drama. There you go. So you see, this one is more dramatic than this, but you get similar effects. I'll try to come a little closer so you can see. So upward motion. There you go. And of course, that's how you can change your colors as well. Now another quick tip is to use a different lip color. Now I usually go for purple. I'm into purple these days. I know purple lips and nude eyes are in, so that's my go-to. And I usually use my Coastal Scents lip palette. That's this right here. And I go into my pinky, so I find this looks pretty cute. Apply it right to the middle. then for a little sheen, I go for a lighter pink. Make sure I blend my lips up very, very well. And that is it. I usually amp up my cheeks as well as far as blush, so I might go back for my Makeup Forever highlighter, or I will use a very light pink, something to kind of complement the lips. And that's about it. So I hope this tip was good. I hope you can see that if you're out, you're at work and you need to go later on, you don't have to go and wash your face and beat it all over again. Just apply a little darker shade, or you can put on a little more mascara, a little more eyeliner. Really amps up your look. Make sure you powdered to decrease the shine, give your lips a look, at least a different look, and move right on out there. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this tip.
It's your big
Bye.
homie Short Dog from the town. I know you big ballin', baby, but I don't want to get no phone calls talking about Keisha at the house.